I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL, and you can check out my custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs have a 2-0 series lead after another shutout win against the Calgary Flames. Now we head out to Calgary for Game 3. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Calgary on the forward lines. On the first line is Jake Guentzel, Sergei Fedorov, and Stan Mikita. On the second line is Ilya Mikheyev, Jason Arnott, and Matthew Barzal. On the third line, Ethan Moreau, Pierre LaRoche, and Frederic Rudeau. And on the fourth line is Mark Jankowski, Jake Evans, and Riley Smith. Playing on Calgary's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Vladislav Gavrikov with Tommy Albaline. On the second pair, Ken Danico with Matt Dumba. And on the third pair is Igor Zamula with Brian Campbell. Starting in net is Connor Hellebuck with Gillies Villamur backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Corey Sarich, Blake Lazat, and Eric Holla. Playing on Toronto's forward lines. On the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Lanny McDonald. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the third line is Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Lawton, and Mark Parrish. Playing on Toronto's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov, Eric Chernak. On the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Shilov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Jonathan Taves, Damon Hunt, and Nikita Gurbankin.
Welcome back to EA Sports, continuing coverage of the postseason. I'm James Cebulski. Game 3 is set to go down. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. We are underway, and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Puts it on net, and that one's turned aside.
Hellebuck's made a great save there, and it's really important to reset after a blowout. I mean, here in the playoffs, every game is important. It's important to get a great start, and he does just that. Never forget sitting in the dressing room before a game and everyone's talking about physically engaging early, sending a very clean message. Well, that hit there, that is the response the coach wants. Get out there, being physically imposing on your opponent.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Lindros wins possession in the defensive zone. Slides the puck to McDonald. Toronto's got him along the wall. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but looked at that hit and it just took me off guard. Hellebuck's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Calgary's going to start with the puck in their own end. Nice dish from the left wing. Fires it! Makes the save with the trapper. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. It's won the draw, and they're on the attack. The Leafs have it from their own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Passes it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
Hellebuyck's found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. Moves the puck to Samula. Here they come on the attack. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Puck grab by Goudreau. And loses possession after a solid hit. Clark's lugging the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Here's a feed in front. The shot. Picked up along the wall by Clark. And the puck's booted away. What a steal in his own end. Calgary's in now. Feeds it over. And the backhand in front. Hasek's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Scooped up along the wall by Lindros. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And that's intercepted by Gavrikov. The Flames move the puck in the defensive zone. Great reach with the stick by McDonald. Taken by Makita. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Provorov. Works it across to Lindros. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you can see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
Slides it diagonally to Provorov. Turned aside with that glove by Hellebuyck. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
I always find in playoffs that it is so difficult to get to the other team's net, right? So whoever defends a slot is going to be victorious. Whoever wins the puck battles and the board battles. It is a physical game, and imposing your will like that hit sends a clear message that you are willing to get to the dirty areas.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Takes the feed. Down the right side and into the zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. The Leafs are on the attack. Great defensive effort with the stick. Angles it over to Smith. He carries the puck up along the wing. From the point, looks to make something happen. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Johansson's got it through center. Toronto's got it from behind the net. Tries to feed it over to Foote. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Boom! Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Oh, my! Oh, he had the answer on that one.
Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
The Flames gain possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Barzal. Here's a chance! Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Past the halfway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. And now he angles it across to foot. Picked off in the open ice. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Oh, and another save.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
And now he moves it to Clark. The Flames have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come up along the wing. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Quick pass across to Mikita. Here's a shot, and he makes a save there.
Koshik's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Steps inside. Sends a pass over. Sends it into the offensive zone. Quick feed to Lindros. Loses the coverage there. Look out, here they come on the attack. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Stones him in front.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in a low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save. Campbell's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Getting into the later stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Hammers a shot! Hellebuck's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Shot! And he gets enough to keep it out. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Works it across to Lawton. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Flames will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box.
Toronto sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Oh, no score in this game, and the power play hopping the boards for their first opportunity. You know they're going to want to attack the net and really dictate the pace of play. If they can convert on this one, you know the momentum will certainly switch hands.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. Gaudreau's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Toronto's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Hellebuck. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Calgary's got it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Coming to the slot. Fantastic save.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Mikita's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Calgary's won the defensive zone draw. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough.
And Goaltender's at the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. The home team is really under siege here in their own end. A chance to clear here. And it stays in, and they stay under attack. There's a hit on the play. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
Great pressure to force the turnover by Lindros. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And they get the puck out. The Leafs have it behind the cage. And they send it right back to him. Takes a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments.
Well, much like the first two games, first period was a whole lot of nothing. Both teams filling each other out. Lots of chances for Toronto, but they can't get one by the goalie. Let's hope they can do it in the second.
A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
The Leafs have had a considerable amount of time with the puck. It just hasn't translated into offense, so they need to be more opportunistic and try and cash in with those chances.
Let's get the call. McDonald's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, cross-checking is the call here, and that's going to be the pounder special. Anytime you move your hands away from your body and you get your opponent, you know it's going to be called every single time.
The Flames get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by 1. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Shot! Oh, stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Clark's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Flames will go to work here in the offensive zone. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Hyman. Drives to the paint. Oh, glove save by Hellebuck.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Flames win the defensive zone faceoff. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Dumps it in. Calgary's got a hold of it along the wall. And he takes the feed. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Quick shot! And there's the save. The Flames take it along the wing. Shot! Makes a save.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Toronto's PK unit gets their man out of the box.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Big time stop there. Hammers the shot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Calgary's got possession of the puck. Barzal's taking it from his own end. They've got numbers here. Turned aside with a glove by Hasek. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Leafs win the draw on their own end. Moves the puck. The Leafs pick up steam and are on the attack. Just wide of the net. Takes control of the puck. Stops that one. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. Offense his own face-off and he wins the draw.
There we go. Eric Chernak with the clapper.
You can just see the weight shift, James, there in that slap shot where he's able to just peg it as he walks into it and beats the goaltender low stick side.
The Leafs deserve a lot of credit here breaking through with the first goal. They didn't get frustrated. They've just stayed with the game here, Cheryl.
Well, and they needed to, James, because they've had an effective game. I've liked the way they've played. They've been aggressive. They've hounded pucks. They've had the majority of shots, and they finally capitalized.
Came up with the save on that play. Loses possession after he takes a little hit.
Puck's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Toronto's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Sends the pass over. Shot! He got all of that one. Hasek's going to hang on for a whistle, and staying focused is key when you haven't seen a lot of work here, Cheryl.
Well, it's part of their mental preparation as a goaltender. Even when you're not busy, you have to stay dialed in, follow the action. He's doing exactly that, and makes a nice cover.
Picked off! Tried to be too cute on the pass. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Lindros quick on the draw. Slides it across. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We got a 1-0 game at this point. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Across the line, down the left wall. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Moves it to Jankowski. Takes the feed. Dishes it off. Blocked in traffic. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Sends the feed in front. And that's intercepted. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck's out of harm's way. Sends the pass across the ice. Picked up by Gavrikov. Puck dumped in. The Leafs gain possession. Calgary's got possession here in the offensive zone. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Taken along the wall by Smith. Hammers one from the point. And stops that big bomb. Gets the puck in deep. The Flames scoop it up along the boards. Moves it in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Quick pass to Smith. Sends it over to Evans. He got all of that hit. The Leafs will play the puck from behind the net. Dishes it to Murray. The Leafs cross the line and gain the zone. That's gloved by Hellebuck.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Leafs have taken a 1-0 lead. And off the draw, they win possession. Tries to get it over to Gensel. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Mikita. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. And he comes up with it. Pass to Morrissey. Scrum along the wall. The Flames, dumped right over the boards!
Well, yeah, and he's in the opponent's bench. This one's embarrassing, James. I mean, you're in your opponent's lap here, and you got to crawl your way out back to your side.
He got all of that hit on the play. Enters the offensive zone from the left. And now it's grabbed by Zamula. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. And that's off a stick. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Morrissey. Taken by Barzell. With possession along the wall. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the feed from the left side. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Turns it aside with the glove.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
Toronto's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
They've got the defense outnumbered. That's gloved by Hellebuck. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's ahead 1-0. And they take possession here in the offensive zone in time to go on the attack. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Calgary's taking possession in their own end. Takes the pass. Takes possession. Gets a glove on it to make the save. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Calgary's won the draw and they'll go to work. Finds some space in the corner. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Valimaki. Shot! Makes the save! Tries to get the puck to Mikheyev. The Flames take it along the wall. Fires it on net. Oh, tough break for the shooter as it goes off the inside post and stays out.
The Flames are working hard to get back in this game. They wire one off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
Dumps the puck in. Calgary's got the puck along the wall. The Flames move to the offensive zone. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. No room for that one to get through. Pushes it across to Hyman. Passes it over. The Leafs carry it along the wall. Two periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too.
Well, another low-scoring period. But the Leafs got the icebreaker they're looking for. Let's hope they can maintain this lead and hopefully add to it and get some insurance goals.
Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. And just like that, the clock is ticking on period number 3. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Calgary's got to stop giving the puck away, James. I mean, when it's on their stick, it's like a hot potato, and they're throwing it away. And I'm telling you, their opponent has really dominated possession because of it. They've been chasing the game. They got to do something when they get the puck, and they got to be confident with it.
Hellebuck's going to hang on for a whistle.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Leafs take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! And he takes the pass. Intercepts the pass at center. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. And that pass goes off a stick. Play is called for offside.
Barzal's been creating a ton of opportunities here as he's deking his way to the net, James, but he'll also stall to create space. He'll push back coverage, and then he reads it. You have to have a high IQ and a set of hands to manipulate your opponent and give opportunity to your line mates.
Toronto's benefited from lots of shots on net here tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. And they win that neutral zone draw. And now it's over to Gensel. And he's able to handle that one. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Here's a blast. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Gains the zone from the right side. And that's intercepted by Mikheyev. Quick feed to Dumba. Receives the pass. Calgary's in on the offensive attack now. Passes on over to Lindros. From off the wall and onto a stick. Calgary's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to McDonald. Feeds the puck over to Mikheyev. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Denies the shooter on that play. Here's a shot. Denies the chance by blocking it. And that's blocked from someone in front. They've really got him on their heels here now. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Puck sent in, and that will allow for a fresh group of forwards to get out on the ice. He says, let's get physical on that play. Feeds it over. And that goes off a player. And he can't hang on after that hit. Calgary's got the puck. Takes the cross-ice pass. Makita's got the puck. Slides it diagonally to Evans. Takes the feed at the point. Turns him away. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Leafs have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Clark's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Sends it in front! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Leafs lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Flames have it now. Moves it to Campbell. Handles the pass. Kernek's moving it ahead. Gets the puck in deep. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. He gets a piece of it with his trapper. Nice play. Calgary's got it from behind their own net. Oh, he gets a blocker on him. What a stop by Hillava. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. Slides it up to Gensel. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Grabs control of it at the point. And makes the save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Flames win the draw. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Slides it across. Stuffs it with the glove.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Face-off coming up here in the attacking zone.
Well, I want to put their foot on the gas pedal here, sensing that the goaltender's overworked right now, and let's face it, he can't change.
Quick pass to Lawton. Myers carries the puck in his own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Puts it on net, and that one's turned away. Puck scooped up by Albeline. Picking up some steam at center ice. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Gets a hold of the puck behind the net. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Skates in behind the cage. Calgary's looking to break out of their own end. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
And that's poked away by Valimaki. Odd man rush. Calgary's got the puck in the defensive end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Moves it over to Evans. Quick feed to Arnott. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Gains the zone through center. Puck grab by Valimaki. Toronto's on the attack. Calgary's got the puck in their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Evans. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Moves the puck over to Lindros. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Stops him cold. Moves with the puck in the corner. Grabbed along the boards by Valimaki. And now it's grabbed by Arnott. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Moves it quickly over to McDonald. Turns it aside with the glove.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Leafs have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Passes it to Gensel. The Flames looking against the half wall. Huge steal in his own end.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Point shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Hellebuck's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
Here in the late goings of the period, Toronto's up 1-0. Calgary's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. And a stick breaks that up. Sends it ahead to Hyman. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. That's blocked. And the puck's kicked free. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Oh, what a save in front. The Flames gain control of the puck. And a big-time save on a big-time shot.
Well, if you want to be out there at the end of the game, you got to make smart decisions with the puck, and that's one right there. Just electing to put the puck in deep and play safe.
Under a minute to go in the third. Here's a short pass to McHale. And he makes the save on that play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And he's ridden off the puck. Shuts him down. The Flames have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal.
Move the puck.
There.
There we go.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Great heads-up play in the neutral zone. Fires to the empty
Tyler
net.
Myers with the empty netter. That'll seal it.
Empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game. You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now.
The Leafs may have found the insurance marker they needed on that last empty netter there, Cheryl.
Well, outside of a major hiccup, that should be it, James. That should seal the deal. That lead should get the win.
Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. They lead in this series, a strong performance tonight. To me, it really started between the pipes, but what an effort.
Well, a collective effort, no question about it. I thought they were much better structurally in terms of how they defended, James, but it all comes back to the tender. When you can make 10 bell saves and really keep the puck to the outside and your rebound control, everyone knows you're dialed in.
What a night. You gotta love the intensity of the playoffs, and we will see you down the road at the next game. It's playoff time, baby. Good night from all of us here at EA Sports.
And again, another game, another shutout for the Leafs and Hasek. As Toronto outshoots Calgary 39-29, out-hits them 41-34. Toronto has more time to attack. Calgary has the better pass percentage. Toronto won the face-offs 24-21, and both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Clark with an assist, Myers, Chernak with goals. And Hasek was a perfect 29 for 29. For Calgary, once again, there was no scoring. And Hellebuck made 37 saves on 38 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .974 save percentage. And your 3 stars of the night are Eric Chernak, Dominic Hasek, and Connor Hellebuck. And with the win, Toronto takes a commanding 3-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game, as the Leafs have a chance to sweep once again in Game 4 against the Calgary Flames.